It's the end of a traumatic day. People take a moment to honour those who died and to think of those who even now are fighting for their lives. There are so many questions. How could this happen? And why did the attackers choose Brussels?
Being a city that is really close to me and that I love. I mean, I'm not from here, but I've been living here. For quite a while. It came as a shock and it was hard, and honestly today has been emotionally exhausting.
Happening in a metro station, a subway station. It's really a place where you go every day to go to work. It's really a thing that you don't even think that something could happen there.
To begin answering those questions, you have to go back to last November. Police quickly established a Brussels connection to the Paris attacks and raided homes in the Molenbeek district. They were looking for members of a cell that planned and coordinated events in Paris. That search culminated dramatically in the capture last week of the prime suspect, Salah Abdeslam. But it had taken police more than 4 months to find him, and he had slipped through their fingers on several previous occasions. It was in the building behind me that Belgian police finally arrested Salah Abdeslam on Friday night. Security officials warned at the time that in these networks, when one cell is closed down, others are often activated, and that seems to be exactly what has happened. In percentage terms, Belgium has seen more of its citizens travelling to Syria than any other country in Europe. Molenbeek and other deprived areas have proved fertile ground for ISIL recruiters. For young people without jobs, prospects or hope, the ISIL message is simple and seductive.
What ISIS, in my view, was interested in here in Molenbeek were in groups of small criminals, drugs dealers and so on. They are approached by hate preachers, as we call that, who turn their mind. And this may happen in a very short time.
The timing of these attacks, just days after the arrest of Abdeslam, cannot be a coincidence. But the bombings appear to be more than just an act of revenge. After all, Brussels hosts the EU and NATO headquarters. This seems to be an attack on the heart of Europe and all it is meant to stand for. One of the intentions behind the kind of attacks that we saw in Brussels on Tuesday is to try to sow division between different communities who live together in these big Western capital cities, to try to set Muslims and non-Muslims against each other. Well, people here in this square in Brussels have been sending the opposite message. They've been carrying banners with slogans like "We're all united against hatred." That is the message that they are sending in response to the attacks.